So you probably heard a lot of different ways to get more self-confidence. I'm gonna tell you two things that are automatic self-confidence, right? Because everybody says do this, work out, look good, so on and so on. Fine, I get it, but I will tell you, number one, you have to be accepted by other people. Because self-confidence, not being self-confident, just means that you have fear of not being accepted, sounding stupid, whatever the case is, right? Everybody wants to be accepted. If you're accepted by everybody, you have self-confidence, right? That's why like movie stars get out the car. There's like a bunch of people taking pictures. Oh, you're so cool, you're so cool. So they have self-confidence, right? So wanting to be accepted is number one. How do you become accepted? You become accepted by becoming a more interesting person. How do you become more of an interesting person that people like? You become more interested in other people. So asking questions, genuinely caring about their problems. If it's a company, same thing. Caring about their problems, caring about them as people in general. What do you do? Where are you from? Oh, that's so cool. Giving people compliments, right? When you talk to anybody in your life, if they ask you a lot of questions and they feel that you accept them and you feel they accept you, you have confidence, right? So that's the first thing that you should do. Become more interested in other people and you will be accepted and you will become more interesting, because most people just talk about themselves. It's called throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks. They talk about themselves nonstop, blah, blah, blah. Look at me, this is what I do, this is how cool I am, so on and so on. And then they stop and then they wonder, did you hear anything that you like? Do you think I'm cool now? And that person's just gonna walk away feeling like you don't care about them at all, okay? The next thing you have to do is you have to educate yourself, right? You have to see a lot of things on earth, in life, in business, whatever your industry is, whatever it is. You have to have some form of education, right? Because you can't be confident when somebody says like, hey, have you ever had a $50 steak? Or have you ever seen anything outside of your city? And you're like, no. That means they can tell you anything. They can say like, unicorns grow in Chicago, and you've never traveled outside of your city. You've never seen anything outside of America, or you just don't have any knowledge in business. Whatever that is, you have to have some form of education so people can't make a dumbass out of you and tell you anything and you don't know, because you just don't know anything, because you're not educating yourself in any sort of way. Watching YouTube videos, reading books, whatever that is, you have to educate yourself, all right? Those are my two tips to be a self-confident person. And then of course you have key promises that you make to yourself, right? If you're gonna work out, go work out. If you're gonna say, I'm gonna learn something tomorrow, do it. If I'm gonna make a website, if I'm gonna start a business, do it. Because if you don't trust yourself, nobody else is going to trust you, all right? Everything else you guys know, work out, try to look good, all the above. But those two top things that I mentioned, I think are key and super necessary. See you guys in the next video.